Got my grapes because this is gonna be a long talk. It's gonna be a long little podcast between me and myself. We're just gonna be unraveling something that I would like to talk about a bit deeper. Well, actually, I've spoken on this in the past, but I don't think I've uploaded the video. It's a special video called Russian Mission Impossible. So the Russian Mission Impossible is something that I'm gonna be doing alone. This is gonna be a little mission that I'm gonna be doing by myself. So I'm gonna be risking everything. I'm gonna be sacrificing quite a lot just to complete this Mission Impossible. So I know what you're thinking. What is Mission Impossible? Why are you talking about Russian Mission Impossible? What is Russian Mission Impossible? Why did you think about it? Why are you doing it? What's the purpose of this? So to answer all of your following questions, I would like to first base this off of one thing. It was because of AI. So Russian Mission Impossible is going to be a mission that I myself will have to do by meeting Putin himself and assessing and talking about reasons to why AI is able in various regions and various countries, which I believe that AI should not necessarily exist. I think that AI is just like a governmental propaganda in a way, and I personally believe that AI is so fucked up in this, like, in our modern society, that it should not be a thing. So I want to literally firsthand speak to Putin about AI, like whatever it takes. I will literally meet this guy. I swear. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care when I do it, how I do it, as long as I speak to Putin about AI. That's Russian Mission Impossible complete. So how did I like come up with this, or when did I think about this? So I was doing my research. I was doing my research about AI, and I intelligence factory located in Russia. It's not in Moscow. It's in Russia, somewhere in Russia. I'm not too sure where it is exactly, but there is a factory which produces and manufactures these artificial intelligent agents. Like, they're not like robots, like humanoid robots, but they're like programmed, like they're computers that are programmed to think like a human. But instead of being a human, like us humans all make mistakes. Us humans are all filled with flaws, which we assess, and we kind of realize in the long run. And us humans are capable of understanding things and then fixing them. But AI doesn't make the mistakes. We're the ones that are programming it to be perfect. And that's like saying I raise a child that I personally don't know, but I've made myself, right? And I've made him so intelligent to a point where he's smarter than me. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying you've raised something that you don't know what is capable of, and you don't know what power it holds. So for you to just implement all this knowledge into it, just throw everything at it, just throw non-stop intelligence, programming it to do whatever, is just so unsafe. It's not ethical. Like, I just believe that AI has its own way to destroy us. And computers don't have like a consciousness like us. Like, computers don't think like us. Computers are not gonna have the same mindset of us, because us humans have something called a conscious, and us humans have something called like the ability to think, like there's a thought process. Like, us human beings have a thought process, but an AI is programmed. It already knows everything. There's no thought process. Whatever you ask it, it'll tell you. Whatever you tell it to do, it'll do it. It just knows everything. It's a computer. That's the thing's purpose. The on artificial intelligence um, prototype, whether it be a prototype or like a humanoid sort of thing, whatever it be, once it's programmed to do something specifically, it will nail that. That's the thing's purpose. It will nail that. Bottom line, these AIs, especially in Russia, are getting absolutely insane. The Japanese AIs are also off the charts. Like all these AIs that are being created worldwide, especially in labs like Japan, Russia, and America, like these are so high tech, and you don't know what they have. Like you don't know what an AI could think about. They could switch any moment. Like that's the thing that just doesn't click to me. I just can never wrap my head around it. Is how us humans could put so much trust into something that we're creating that we forget about the flaws that are coming with it. Like we forget about the negative aspects that may come with artificial intelligence, mainly because it's just something that we can't trust. Like I've said this before, I've mentioned this already, but we can't trust AI, right? So I just want to speak to like a Russian official, right? Probably with like Putin, or like I know like these thoughts that come across my mind are so like, you could say, childish, but to me, I will make this happen, and I actually will assess this to a official. I will literally talk to a government official, most likely from Russia. Like I will go to Russia, literally. I whether it takes 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I will go. I swear to God, this is a topic that I really want to break down and talk about, because AI in the near future, like us, like us today, we're evolving so quick. Like everything in this generation has been like televised and modernized to a point where like everything is just found online. Like you could literally learn how to make a vehicle online. Like I could literally find a website right now on how to make a vehicle. I could look up right now on a website on how to make a bomb. I could, like, all this stuff is digitized. Like you could search this shit up. Like nothing is in fucking libraries, you know? Like bottom line, everything is digitized, and the generation that we're kind of leading into is changing, and it's evolving so fast. It's just fucking insane. Like I just can't wrap my head around how us human beings are just so okay with making AIs. And I just believe that I have to get to the bottom of this, and I have to speak to like an official, probably in Russia, on why. Like just why. Like why are you making this? Like I get it, it's to help humanity like evolve better, I guess. But is it really helping? Like is it necessarily helping us? If we're the ones that are programming it to do stuff quicker, we're the ones that already know how to program it. We already know the keys and answers. Why do we need to program into an AI just to tell us the same answer faster, just to search things up faster? We could do that ourselves. I was in like a little podcast with like school friends, and we were talking about like AI, right? And then there's this like lab in Russia where they're making like AIs, like literally like make shit from scratch. And I was thinking on like how like our generation's moving so fast, and like if you really think about it, how is that benefiting us? You know, fuck that. The robot made a whole car out of scratch with just programmed. It was just programmed to make a car, and it made a car.
It's a robot, but it's around.
It's a robot, right? But like the bottom line is, you don't know what this thing could hold. right? Like, if it can make a car, it can make a rocket. If it can make a rocket, it can make missiles. It can make guns.
You have to do something. Program it, right?
Like, AI is so fucked. Like, for us human beings to make something like that,
Why would we
like
do that?
do
We're
not see
extincting.
flaws in it. You know,
We're
like
extincting ourselves because we know we will jam all the robots will take over.
exactly. And then like everyone's like, and then we're gonna go in this like mass like what's calling it oh, it's not like an overpopulation. It's like where like there's a population collapse because like there's gonna be so many people dying of old age, and no one's gonna work no more. So everyone's gonna be lazy, and people are gonna die. No, fuck that. Like, as I was saying, these AIs that are being made in Russia are just so ahead of our generation. They're so ahead of technology that they could pinpoint anything. Like, they could pinpoint almost anything. And what strikes me the most is how the Russian military or the Russian officials or the like just the Russian government in general don't see flaws in it because they're making powerful AIs. Like, I'm talking about powerful ones. Like, I'm talking about ones that could fly jets. I'm talking about ones that could control missiles, guns, and etc. Like, how can a fucking robot that could program like fix itself, like literally regenerate himself, literally load a gun, shoot a gun, and literally never miss because it's programmed to aim exactly at a certain crosshair, or it's programmed to shoot directly at the target that it was programmed to shoot at. That's the thing's purpose. And another thing that just baffles me is how these AIs could literally regenerate themselves. Now, I saw an article, alright? I'm not saying this is like an authentic source, but this is something that was verified. If I could pop that article up, I think they took it down because it was governmental information, so I believe that it wouldn't stay up for a long time. Mainly because it was just governmental information and they wouldn't have it available for the whole fucking public to see. And I was just luckily able to see it. I was lucky enough to read these scripts and read these articles, and they were government official, like Russian government official articles. I wish I screenshotted them. I think I have it somewhere on my camera roll, but if I find it, I will probably mention it in my next video. But I'm gonna try to wrap things up in this video because in this video I was just talking about assessing and kind of getting down to the nitty gritty on the Russian AI and the Russian Mission Impossible mission that we're going through, and how these Russians are able to make these AIs so powerful. Like it goes it goes longer than that. Like, it goes above and beyond that. You know, like if they have the technology to make an AI that intelligent and program it to make it, do all these things and keep it private, imagine what else they hold. Imagine the knowledge that they hold, because you're either considered crazy, or people just don't want to hear you. But ultimately, they're the ones that are the fucking retarded ones, and they're the ones that are actually fucking failing in life. And they always tend to be like the like the unknowledgeable people, or they always tend to be like the ones that are not that physically, mentally, capable of like grasping information like that. And it's extremely evident. Like, if you talk to someone about aliens per se, and like someone gets invested and someone is actually talking along with you, someone's, sparking their curiosities and whatnot, then that person has functioning brain cells. If you speak to someone about aliens or like AIs, and they're like, oh, that's bullshit, or that doesn't make sense, they're clearly just not capable of understanding our world, and they're just fucking retarded. Like that's all there is to it. They're just fucking stupid as shit. All right, and I know my viewers and I know my people understand me, and you all are with me on this. And for all 800 of you or more that may watch this, hopefully this blows up, because it's gonna be a pretty big mission. But I'm gonna be unraveling a lot of these missions later down the road, and I hope you all are up for it. But yeah, just to conclude, AI is fucked up. It's taking over the world in like the next 10 years. I just know this, like on the top of my head. Like just come back to this video after like a decade or so, and you will see who's right. But honestly, AI is gonna take over, and I just see it coming because our generation is moving so quickly, and for something to think quicker than us, function quicker than us, learn quicker than us, is just gonna evolve to a point where it's gonna be extremely deadly. So government so bottom line, the Russian government should look into the flaws that may come along with AIs, and I believe that the technology that they're putting out there may be cool, may be useful in some ways, but then again, they should realize that there may be flaws that come with developing AIs with an intelligent and IQ level of like 1,000 plus. Like, they should just realize how it's just not smart, and things could go wrong any minute, because you don't know what an AI could think, and they could program themselves to end the world. They could program themselves, like, I don't want to sound childish, but these AIs, like let's say they're in a group, one AI turns on the other AI, and they're all turned off, but one wakes up and one turns on the other, one turns on the other, one turns on the other. You're telling me they're not capable of thinking by themselves? If an AI could turn on another AI, that should just tell you that there's many more to come. Well, thank you all for listening to my Russian Mission Impossible plan. Hope you guys enjoy this video about me speaking on AIs and how like the Russians are just fucking insane. And yeah, see ya.